All right, hey, this is Billy from Perma Pastures Farm, and today it's rainy outside, and I'm going to make it as productive as I can. While I'm off, we're going to make the most of what we have. So today is exciting because we could have gotten these pigs out weeks ago. We haven't done it because we have them in the barn doing work for us. If you watch the previous videos, you see that these pigs are actually taking hard packed cow manure and turning it into something that we can use. So we're not done having them work for us. This stall is next. We're going to take them out of where they are. They've been trained to this electric fence, and now we're going to give them the option. They're going to be able to stay in here as long as they want to, and they're going to be able to work this countryside. We're going to start getting them used to being outside, and they will do it to whatever extent they're comfortable. They can always come back here at night, but we need them to go ahead and work on what little of the hard pack is left in this place. So let's get to it. All right, so here we are in the spot where the pigs were. Now they've been here for a while, and we use them. Remember, before, if you go in previous videos, you'll realize that we had almost, in most areas, about 2 feet worth of cow manure in the bottom of here. And it was so hard packed, we really couldn't do much with it. So how we started, we're like, okay, how do we get it out of here? Well, the best way to go about it is to let your animals do the work for you. So when we first got here, we had the chickens in here, and we were doing the deep bedding method. So more and more we'd add to it, as the chickens were in here. As we got them out, we replaced this area with the pigs. But before we did it, we took this shovel and scooped away basically down to the dirt. And in the bottom of there, we put fermented corn. Now, when we put these pigs in here, that fermented corn, it drives them crazy. Very few things in nature have a better breathing apparatus than pigs. So they know it's down there, and it drives them nuts. So what do? They get through it. They got that 4-wheel drive tractor, as Joel Salatin calls it, of a snout. They get down in there, they want that fermented corn. So they did all the work for us. So all this stuff that was as hard as woodpecker lips is now easy for us to work. So where does it go from here? Really 2 places. First of all, I'm going to take this. If you've watched in previous videos, we planted the beginnings of an orchard down there. And we put just a little bit of straw and things that we were able to get easily out of the stall that the pigs are currently in. But now I'm going to take this stuff where it's got a little bit of wood chips, it's got a little bit of, a lot of cow manure, chicken manure, now pig manure. We're going to take all that stuff, the easy stuff that's easy to get to, and we're going to take it and we're going to dress it around the trees. So that's one use. The second use is William is going to do hot composting on all the stuff that we don't take. Now, believe me, we have more than enough for about 300 trees in this stall. It's hard to get a sense of perspective based on where I'm standing, but we have enough left over to where we could easily make numerous hot compost piles that we're going to use in the gardening boxes that we're in the process of building right now. Now, just to give you some basis of measurement, this is actually the low spot in here, and this is a 5-gallon bucket, and it's buried up to here in what's in this area. So just to give you a sense of perspective, and it's a lot deeper in most areas, but guess what? We didn't have to lift a finger. This is permaculture, folks. This is allowing the pigs to express their pigness, let the chickens express their chickenness, and to allow us to have an easy to get product that we can now use in other areas. All right, so now we've exchanged the chicken fence for the sheep fencing. A couple of reasons. Number one, we don't have pig fencing, which we're going to get. Might be a pretty good use of that $1,200 stimulus check that's coming through, right? It sits a little bit lower. But the cool thing, the wonderful thing about it is, without exchanging the charger or anything else, I can get twice the voltage out of this fence than I ordinarily would a chicken fence, because it doesn't have so many strands. It's not having to push as much power through more strands of fence. Anyway, we had this sheep fence and we put it up. It's a little bit smaller than the chicken fence. And if you look at what these guys have already done on the inside, it's pretty astonishing in just the space of about 15 minutes. But they're a little unsure. It's raining outside. They've never really experienced that phenomenon before. But you can see this is the pigness of the pig. This is what makes what we do so exciting. They're going to go in here. They're going to turn this up. And what they did in that other stall, they took hard-packed garbage and turned it into something beautiful. We're going to do the same thing here, and this will be their introduction to the outside. So from here, their paddock will go on and on and on and on through the woods, in glens, exactly the way pigs are supposed to be raised. So, give it a shot yourself. Let us know how it works. Everybody's happy. Pigs are happy. We're happy. Chickens are happy. Can't think of a better way to live. So, if this is the sort of thing you like, hit the subscribe button. This is Billy, the Permaculture Pimp Daddy. We'll see you next time.